Do you know what happens to abandoned vehicles? With the sharp increase in global demand for metal resources, the world will rethink the recycling of metals to reduce the negative impact on the environment. In theory, metals can be recycled indefinitely without losing any character. Scrap metal is available in two types: iron-containing and non-iron containing. Ferrous scrap metals include scrap iron and steel. Scrap metals that don't contain iron include aluminum, copper, lead, and nickel. These vehicles process raw materials at a scrap metal recycling plant. It will take about 2 days, usually mainly automobiles and home appliances. When cranes and bulldozers collect waste, fine items that cannot be handled, like gas barrel glass or heavy metals, etc. Workers also need to be in the metal pile while the machine is checking close inspection of these scrap metal materials. The scratching of the crane stacks the metal onto the conveyor belt, sent to shredder. The conveyor belt can be based on the weight of the material to adjust the speed so that the capacity in the crusher will not exceed the standard. This is the internal structure of the crusher. Long arms. The inside of the machine is very susceptible to wear and tear. A 1,814 kg drum will grab the material on the conveyor belt, push to shredder. Machines mash up cars and other recyclables, chop it into palm-sized chunks, and then industrial vacuums will suck out the rubber mixed into the shredded steel or glass and other materials. The steel fragments will adhere to these magnetic drums. Everything else falls into the conveyor belt below. Then, workers will sift through and remove unwanted materials from the broken steel. Clean broken steel can be sent to steel mills and foundries. Magnetic drum material not collected, then continue processing and screening. Because precious metals, such as copper or brass, do not contain iron, will be mixed into the scrap, unable to absorb. The material of the rotating screen will be evenly distributed on the conveyor belt, sent to the vortex separator. The rotating magnetic drum inside will generate a strong magnetic field, reject non-ferrous metal materials, make it fly over the barrier into the storage bin. Any material that does not pass through the barrier will go through the sorter again. To avoid mixing with iron-free precious metal materials, worthless residue goes through the conveyor belt, sent to the trash, another conveyor belt. Then the non-ferrous metal is sent out of the sorting machine. They will be sent to other factories, done out of copper, brass, and aluminum. After a series of machine operations, the rubber is being removed from a car scrap. After plastic and interior, you'll get the shredded steel, iron, and some valuable non-ferrous metals.